Good morning, good afternoon, good night to everyone who's watching these videos. Not sure where you're located or what time it is or whatever. I'm looking at my notes. I have a lot of topics to get into today, and I'm going to make my best effort to, not be short and sweet with it, but to tell you what has been going on and where we stand with a lot of things and how I've kind of went through a little bit of a rant and rave session yesterday. This morning I'm proud to announce, or today I'm proud to announce that the NBA 2K9 release, the demo release, the demo has officially been released. So all the 2K fiends, now you can get your fix. As I'm doing this video, mine is actually downloading, so I'm not sure how far along it's going to be. I'm on DSL, so it's going to take a bit, but, I'm not really pressed to worry about that. I'm just glad that it is online and I can get on and get it and all that jazz. So, today is Friday. Mostly, in other words, you got about 4 days before you all get yours. I won't be seeing about it until Friday, of course, but it is what it is. So, just kind of take note to that. And I've seen a few people give impressions. I've been on the Xbox forums about it, and they've kind of picked out their pros and cons, but a lot of it has to do with what you're using, how it comes out, all of that jazz. So, you got to take that into account. And I'm sorry, give me 1 second. I apologize. All right, and my next topic. Well, actually, let me say this topic for last because I'm looking at them and I want to be sure that I get into them properly. I'm proud to announce, because I don't believe I mentioned it or stated it in the last video or two that I posted, probably 3 videos, I'm sorry. But in the previous videos, I didn't mention anything about the fact that I'm officially now a registered voter. I was able to go online and find out that my registration information has been received, so now I just got to wait for my card to come in the mail. The place that I'm voting at, I voted there before, but I had some moving situations, so it is all good. It's, it is what it is. Inspiration. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to be kind of straight up about it. When people do videos or when people say things, a lot of times we can speak on instinct, and our instinct may not be the best instinct for that particular moment. However, what most of us need is inspiration. And I have a few of my friends, and they may or may not watch these videos, which is fine. But a lot of my friends normally get morning inspirations from me by quotes or some words that just surprised them and had them shocked. This morning it didn't turn out that way because I was a little selfish because I had struggled to get some rest. And, to wake up and have somebody saying, well, I didn't get my morning inspiration, and it's like, it's not about you all the time. And not only that, I haven't even really gotten my own, according amount of sleep yet, so you kind of gotta put yourself on the back burner or think that it's not about you all the time. And it's funny because thinking back at it, it didn't even become 7:15, let alone really 7 o'clock. And a lot of people think because it's a scripted time that a person does something that it has to happen that way. You don't know what that other person the person who's doing it may not be up and willing to do it at directly 7 o'clock. Sometimes it happens at 7. There's been times I've sent them out at 7:30. Sometimes I've sent them out earlier. But the point is that, hey, everybody is not going to do things when you expect them to do it. So that's more or less what I wanted to say. And like I said, being selfish at the wrong time, I'm going to get into that in a minute. I know all of y'all want to hear how I feel about the VP debate. I'm going to be honest with you. About the last 15 minutes or 20, I'd say practically the last 30 minutes, I really wasn't expecting to get, because I think I was hungry for an hour, but was fed an hour and a half, so I kind of took what I got. And I got a pretty decent amount of words from it. I was doing, any of y'all who know a few of the folks online, they do Twitter. I'm a Twitter junkie myself. I just got into it, and I've been kind of getting into it now by doing Twitter from my phone. And to me, I know I had somebody else saying that they don't really like doing Twitter mobile, but for me it works out pretty good because my phone, having a sidekick, I've seen the intro before. You will notice that I'm not doing an intro for this one because I kind of want to just get right into the topics. But with Twitter, what makes it beneficial is that you can go and post a quick comment, and it can be done in text message form or in a standard message on the computer. Plus, you can direct messages towards certain individuals, and it ain't got to be in a harsh way, but it's more or less a response to an issue. Like Rick Sanchez, he's on CNN. He does comments about different topics and issues going on in the world, and he talked about the debate up to the minute, and it was so funny because I commented on one of his statements about how they've made the debate, or they hyped up Sarah Palin more than LeBron James when he was in high school. So it's kind of like, it's been interesting because she's become this phenom, or this person that just has become bigger than the game. Excuse me. I ain't gonna lie, I'm guilty because I have to get my little routine going, and no, that's not alcohol early in the morning. You crazy in your head? Are you serious? Anyway, but the VP debate was pretty decent. The upside to it compared to McCain and Obama was that they actually did debate, and what was good was that the moderator still had control of the debate, so that helped it out big time. I haven't really had a chance to see them really depict and break it down like bit by bit as to all that was said. However, what was pointed out, or I ain't gonna say exploited, but what was put to light really did help the routine out. So it is what it is, and that's just how it plays out. So that's how I feel about that, the debate itself. And like I said, it was okay. It was good that Palin was able to. Palin, I think, did okay compared to what the expectations were placed on her, because I think a lot of people expected more out of her that just you're not gonna see. So you got to be realistic and think about all of that. So my last topic, and this one is what I really wanted to get into. I could have put this first, but I thought all the other stuff I'd go ahead and put out there early. Is being selfish at the wrong time. Now, yesterday, as you all know, and I was running on fumes yesterday, I kind of posted my video and was a little angry and a little upset about an issue. But what I didn't do was I didn't give you like the full story or the full shebang of why I went into that. I'm not going to, because that's kind of a personal thing. I don't feel everybody's business needs to be exploited, because you don't know who watches your videos or who shares what videos with whom. But what I will say is that there are times that we look for someone to do things for us, but we're not willing to give back. And when I say that, I'm going to spin it real strong and be hardcore about it in the sexual aspect. And here's what I mean. We have folks who, when they get involved with somebody, they feel as though, if they're getting, or if it comes out from their end, if they get their end and they get their piece, then they good. But they're not willing to return the favor. And I think what makes the situation difficult is if you put somebody in an unfair predicament, it makes the whole scenario just turn out ugly. And that's more or less how one of my folks, how they're dealing with their, what I would call turmoil, because it's an up and down storyline. I mean, you look at it as you're trying to be there for somebody and that person is there for you, and then it's like you take things to another aspect, and that's where it all changes. And I just feel like it can become a little confusing as to what a person, when you're dating someone, what the relationship is all about or what your basis is. So I don't know. I mean, it's a lot that can be talked about in that video or in that topic, but I really don't have a clear-cut way of seeing it. But what I will tell you is, when you're with somebody, and I've probably said this in videos numerous times, when you're with somebody, be real about what you're after. If you're after that person for some sex, tell them that's what it is, and don't lead them into thinking it's more. Or if you have a high sex drive and you're with somebody that isn't willing to give it up to you, it's going to put you in a compromising position, and that's just how it is. So, take heed to all the, and enjoy the words, enjoy the videos. Hope y'all been doing alright. I'm doing my thing. Y'all do the same. As always, blood, sweat, and tears. I'm gonna let this video get online. I'm gonna go ahead and let this download do its thing. Check out the demo. Let y'all know how it is, and we'll keep it moving. So be safe. I'm out.